We've all seen the car accidents with an ambulance and police lights on the shoulder, but the really traumatic accidents are rarely viewed since police will shut down the whole stretch of road. Those are the calls that come into the air ambulances. Tonight, we're going to give you an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the crews who swoop in when seconds count.
Clear! It does go from 0 to 60 very quickly.
Once that call comes into the crew at Superior Air Ambulance, the race is on to get in the air.
It's hours of boredom interrupted by minutes of terror and excitement.
For the lead and line pilot, it's getting there safely and fast.
140 miles an hour. The advantage of a helicopter is we can go direct. We don't have to worry about traffic. We don't have to worry about meandering roads. We can go direct to where we need to go.
For the flight medic and flight nurse, it's keeping an eye out the window, never knowing exactly what they're coming into. With this kind of rescue, there's no helipad or designated landing spot. It might be right on the highway or in a field, oftentimes littered with crash debris or strewn with wires, all dangerous. This crew is lucky, outfitted with the latest technology like night vision goggles to spot trouble below.
We've caught some hazards coming into scenes that we may not have otherwise. Simple little things like barbed wire fencing. That could be catastrophic.
They say abort, abort, abort. If they see something that's not cool when we're going in, when they say that phrase, we stop the approach, climb back out, circle back around the scene till they can change or alleviate whatever the problem is.
And that's just getting there. What they find when they land is the second challenge. This is the backpack carried to the scene, stocked like a full surgical suite.
Trauma gear, additional drugs.
Patients are then loaded into tight quarters and air rushed to a trauma center. Many are unconscious and will never remember the flight. Others will have memories of the IV pumps, glimpses of the sky, and someone's reassuring touch.
There's a lot of hand-holding. There's a lot of, just generally giving emotional first aid to somebody.
The team's own emotions on hold until the job is done.
As long as you stay on task and you keep moving forward, you really don't have the opportunity to have that emotional response until after everything is over. And after everything's over, we're real good with the crew as far as debriefing all of our calls. We'll discuss not only for quality improvement purposes, but also if you have any emotions about something that happened. As a crew, we'll sit there and discuss them and try to get them off your chest.
Hundreds of rescues. The crew, rarely remembered, thanked, or ever recognized by those whose lives they saved. Doctors call them air angels.
There is a satisfaction that goes along with this job that I hadn't had with other types of flying, and it does make me feel good.
A 10-year study out of Emory University showed that the chance of a patient surviving a critical crash like that nearly triples when they go by air versus ground ambulance. But the cost of that ride isn't cheap, averaging anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. Now, most insurance companies, they will pick up the majority of that cost, but even the difference can be a hefty burden for those patients. In the newsroom, Erin McElroy, WGN News.